We are partnering with our counterparts in the contiguous states to make sure that they do something at FAR. Otherwise, the resources and the facilities will be overstretched.
All right, looking at the issue of ban, in spite of several bans and, of course, issues to do with the motorcycle operation in the FCT, that seems not to be working. Is that lack of political will to drive this?
Yeah, it's not a question of political will. We have done our best to make sure that we enforce the ban. But the issue is that we have a problem in terms of the configuration of the ban. We have banned the use of motorcycles in the city. We have not banned it in the area council because we don't have alternative in the area council. Area council are supposed to provide some transportation facilities. Our own transport master plan provides for mass transit that we're building, and then high capacity buses for some routes, and then busing in some routes. But we have not really gotten the private sector that will provide the other transport facilities that will connect people from street to street. But we have really done so much in terms of provision of mass transit through the high capacity busing with the acquisition of new buses and the rest. But the issue is not only about the provision of the transportation facilities. People are coming to Abuja in a manner that is unprecedented. They leave their states and come here. And even where we ban, you see even the enforcing agencies compromising. When you see a policeman driving a motorcycle, it encourages the other person to do it. He has no moral right to stop him. That's where the issue of political will comes in. Sometimes the police can even give motorcycle to policemen as a form of welfare. And I have been working so hard. And of course, I must commend the IG for partnering with me. But you go to the police stations in Abuja, you go to their school here at the city center, you see motorcycles. They use motorcycles to come. So what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Sometimes the military use motorcycles. We are using the military authorities to make sure we enforce it, because our BIOs have been subjected to untold hardship. Even our Abuja Environmental Protection Board that are enforcing the ban along with our BIOs are having an arduous task, having conflicts with the police sometimes and with these people. But what we want to do is to make sure we provide alternative first. The tricycle is a big problem. We restricted the use of tricycle to some mass housing areas where at least they will go and come out to the main corridor and they stop there. But you see them even flying the airport road.
So when you say motorcyclists are constituting a security risk?
Yes, they are, because they are used in other places to cause bombing, to do all this kind of thing. And that's why we are telling Nigerians that it is not just about FCT authority enforcing. People should not patronize them. And of course the police
should not patronize them?
Yes, because we have provided alternatives. We have provided high capacity buses on the high roads. You see them, some of them going empty.
When you have roads that are not motorable, what do you want them to do?
Which roads are motorable, not motorable in Abuja?
There are some villages where you can't go.
Yes, but those areas, they can use motorcycles. It is not the whole city that is banned. And that's what I'm saying. Until such a time, when we partner with the area council and make sure that we provide buses, small buses. You know, we ban Araba buses going to Nyanya, going to Suleja, because this is not meant to be so. And we imported about 200 buses. And we even partnered and licensed GUC and NLC. They are providing busing and they are making profit. So with this kind of enforcement, and the taxes that we have in Abuja are brand new. But you see, another area where you have not mentioned that I have problem is unpainted taxis. Our buses have tracking facilities. Nobody uses the Abuja colored taxi to commit crime, but they can use the unpainted taxis. The civil servants, they augment their earnings by doing that. And it is very, very difficult for us to enforce the ban. But the new CP is coming with a framework where we'll be able to enforce. Because unless we create minimal autonomy, or what do you call it, something that would give the taxi absolute market on the commuters, there is no how it will be viable. So we have to make sure that we stop Nigerians from using their private cars to commute as taxis in the FCT because it is not safe. Apart from the unpainted taxis, some of the buses are coming back. We just collected about 300 through the use of the police. So the resources to do that are enormous, and the challenges are enormous.
The resources are enormous?
Yes. The resources to do it, we need a lot of money to be able to provide alternatives. And in doing that, sometimes we don't want to be seen to be overstretching our discretion. As you said, some of the roads in the area council are not motorable. You can't say that somebody cannot commute, you should go on leg. So you have to give them the latitude to, or the freedom to use whatever is available.
Speaking of which, let's talk about security right now. How much collaboration do you have with security agencies or other states, as it were, just to prevent a reoccurrence of the incidents, for instance, Yaya bomb blast?
Yes, we are developing a robust security protocol. The protocol is is making it sometimes impossible for somebody to go into public area and do that. And people that are providing services in the area, in the public areas, are required to have some minimal kind of security infrastructure. Be it a shopping mall, be it a park, be it a motor business that I said we have licensed some service providers in the areas of high capacity buses. They must provide some minimal security infrastructure. On our own part, we are trying to make it mandatory for all our parks to have some CCTVs and so on and so forth. And you can see it being done. Even Nyanyan, where this thing happened, the usage of the intersection as a corridor where commuters are entering and dislodging from vehicles is going to stop because we are building a standard motor park. The same thing with Jabi. We are trying to make sure we set the benchmark in terms of provision of security protocol. Even our hotels, we make sure that whoever goes in and comes in is known, and then that should be fallback in terms of tracking. Our own CCTV is working in Abuja. But there are some corridors that are not working, like Yenya. And we're trying to build capacity and put some facilities on those areas where there are high-profile public areas that are not being provided so that they can come on stream. And of course, we'll do the viewing and the monitoring and evaluation comprehensively. Again, we want to use communication to help in the security. There are so many things that are security that I don't want to divulge in this medium, but we are doing so much to make sure that Abuja is safe and secure, and we have established a robust relationship where we give monthly assistance to the police and security agencies. If you go around Abuja in the night, you will see the kind of thing the police are doing. Wonderful. You are not free, you will be stopped everywhere, and then we have given them about 300 vehicles, and we are maintaining them to make sure that they do their job. But certainly it is very costly, and Mr. President is helping us with the presence of other security agencies is very helpful, the garrison, the military intelligence. Abuja is the safest place to be, but certainly that is where the criminals want to be. And so it is a rat and cat war kind of situation that we have, but we are always winning. And I will assure our residents that they can go to sleep with their eyes closed.
All right, it will be interesting to see the positive developments unfold in the FCT. Thank you for your time, Senator Bala Mohammed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, as always, for your views and comments. Continue to send us your opinions using the address and Twitter handled on your screen. And don't you forget, you can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. You can make comments after viewing the current video, as well as older episodes of the program. Thank you for watching this week. I'm Gloria Umezuke. See you again.